you've obviously prepared for this, being the podcast professional that you are. No,
me?
he's not reacting to it. Did you notice?
I know.
Weird.
Also, I'm
Weird
quite loving
documentary.
your hair today. I'm liking what's going on with it.
Oh, I've done nothing with it. I washed it and nothing else.
Just
If
woke
I'm
up
not,
with
This whole thing.
if I'm not going out, I don't put anything in it, and it's naturally quite straight and flat.
Just like you.
I was going to say how I
Oh,
like my
straight.
men.
Straight and fat, more like.
Oh, what did you think of that clip, actually? I'll ask Beefies. I don't know if you've seen it, John. It was a clip of the Avengers for America. It was opening night.
Didn't see it, no.
You see it? You saw it, made like a tag, didn't you?
It warmed the cockles, I must admit.
It's opening night, and it's a scene where Captain America grabs Thor's hammer, and everyone's cheering and whooping and all that, and I'm going, maybe it's a cultural thing, but I don't know if that annoyed me or no.
There was some like claps and cheers and like mild sort of reaction, mainly from me, in the cinema when I went to see it, but nothing like on that scale. But part of me thinks I think it'd be nice to be in a room like that where everyone's so enthusiastic about it.
I know, I'm in two minds about it, because when I went to see it, I thought the crowd were a bit too... The crowd laughed a lot during it, and it was bits that were obviously funny, but not that funny, that they were treating it like a comedy. And the guy next to me, for every time fucking Thor came on screen, was the funniest thing ever.
Oh, really?
Even when it wasn't funny.
Wanted to be near these people.
The worst one I ever had was at Captain America, where I had these three I don't know what you would call them, like fanboys or something, who literally sat and explained like every plot point or like every reference, like because there's like few like Top Gun references and stuff, and they explained it all really loudly. So I just started turning around and going like, "Oh well, thank God you're here to explain all of this. I wouldn't have got that." And then they started to shut up after that.
Yeah, that did piss me off. Like I said, I was in two minds watching the clip, because it did sound pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I'm like, how much it is genuine and how much it is people wanting to make it about them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It depends on the type of audience, because I think I've told you this before. Some of the films, when I was at Sitges, they would clap a death or whatever that, if it was quite spectacular. If it was
Really?
because it's a fantasy and horror film festival, there's
Yeah.
like quite a spectacular death. Someone gruesomely gets it, especially if it's like the bad guy at the end or whatever.
Yeah.
People would cheer and clap, and at first I thought okay, but then after that you kind of go, yeah, I'm quite into this actually. You know, it's respectful audience participation.
Like that as well. They're quite rowdy. But then everyone's had a drink at Fright Fest, so I always kind of put it down to that. But a few of the films we went to see, there was a lot of whooping and hollering. And I do quite like it. It does make you feel like you're part of a community of people who just love cinema. However, if that was my experience all the time, I don't think I'd have the patience for it.
No. I went to see Avengers a second time, and I went to see it at the VIP. So it was a lot smaller crowd, and the majority of people there, I assumed, had seen it before. But the girl next to me definitely hadn't. And when Captain America grabs the hammer, she just kind of went like that, just kind of to herself. And I really liked that, because I was like, just a second.
That is the funniest noise I have ever heard you make.
See, that's the kind of noise I think you would make, Mary, when you're watching these things.
Yeah, just a high pitched.
I'm glad you added watching these things there to the end of that.
Chris did say the other day he's going to start filming my reactions to The Mandalorian. He was like, it's not normal. I don't really, see, to be honest with you, I've not really taken much of it in the sense that I'm only there for the baby. I quite like the storyline, but I think a couple of the battle scenes have been quite good. And I think, oh my god, I've forgotten his name. The guy that plays the Mandalorian.
Pedro Pascal?
Yes. Yeah. I think he's really good. Is it the best thing I've ever seen? No. But like I said, I'm only there for the teefies and the little hairs and the little waddle.
No, I'm enjoying it. I like Rogue One as well.
Yeah, I like Rogue One. But I can say to you the other day, I can see why Gareth maybe doesn't like the Mandalorian, because it's very like Rogue One to me.
Does he not like it?
Rogue One? Fuck, you joking?
No, does he not like the Mandalorian?
No.
Oh. What is it about he doesn't like?
He never really said. He's mentioned it, but he's kind of like, he's not really being explicit in why he doesn't like it. He's kind of danced around it. But I think it is the fact that it doesn't, in a way, Rogue One didn't really feel like Star Wars. I think Rogue One's excellent, but it didn't feel like Star Wars. I think this kind of maybe is the same thing for him.
Yeah, I mean, I did see people complaining on Twitter. They're like, oh, it's not canon.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And I was kind of like, oh, does it need to be?
It's fucking canon. Disney said it's canon in the end.
Uh-huh.
Disney want to remake the fucking A New Hope and kill Luke Skywalker in the opening scene. It's now canon. Shut it.
I know, and I hate that. That's such a film school knob phrase.
See, the next time somebody says here it's not canon, just say they've retconned it.
As I say, I'm only there for the baby. Zavi have released images of like a £600 life-size child, and I'm like, did I just spend this money? Did I just do it? Did I just buy myself a baby Yoda that I can carry around the house in a sling?
Furlough fucking schmerlow.
I know. I know, because Chris and I were like, well, you know, we're really going to have to tighten our belts, because between us, you know, that says we've lost 40% of our income every month, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, do I want a £600 baby Yoda? Yeah, so I'm contemplating buying this. It has the teeth.
Because there's other films I was thinking, like Audition came into mind. And that was popping up on a lot of their lists. But you know, because it's so long since I've seen it, I only remember really that one scene. And don't get me wrong, it's fucking brutal. But I'd probably watch it again just to see what it was like.
Which kind of defeats the purpose of what we're talking about, but actually watching the film again, yeah. I know it was difficult. Audition I haven't seen for over a decade, so I just couldn't possibly talk about it, even though it one that popped into mind. But like you say, I'd had to start looking at it to just remember. I remember maybe 2 or 3 scenes in it, but that's about it.
What was very, very close to entering my list was Eden Lake.
Oh, right, yeah. Aye.
What's that one again?
Michael Fassbender and Jack O'Connell.
Oh, no, I haven't. Chris goes on about this all the time, actually. I haven't seen that. It's got the girl that I don't like in it. Kelly something. The blonde lassie.
Yeah, I can't remember her name. I would recommend it. It's a brilliant film. Fucking hell. It's not an easy watch.
Oh, right.
It's really not. I mean, it finishes. When I watched it at the cinema, and you came out of the cinema, you're just like empty. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna go home and watch The Simpsons.
That's it. You need to. It's like I always feel like after one of these films, you do need to go and watch something like I don't know, like Family Guy or something, like whatever's on TV late at night, just try and get yourself out of the funk of what you've just witnessed.
It might have been this. It might have been Eden Lake actually. My mate went to see. He went to see it and came out and went to see Kung Fu Panda 2 after it, just to try and get some joy back in his soul. I'd recommend it. Man, it's absolutely brilliant. It's funny because I first watched Eden Lake. It was before before I really knew who Michael Fassbender was. So I've attempted to watch it again just to see him in it. But and Jack O'Connell as well, because Jack O'Connell's young in it.
Oh, he's brilliant. He's brilliant in everything though. He's so good. Somebody tweeted the other day that it was Michael Fassbender's birthday, and then there was like this big thread of like, well, something like, somebody tweeted it was like, oh, happy birthday, and they'd like a collage of pictures from him in various films, and they're like, are we all forgetting that he's a girlfriend beating scumbag? And then that just went downhill rapid fire from there, because I must admit I forgot that there was accusations out against him as well until I read that thread again. I mean, some people have been cancelled and they've slowly sort of got their careers back, kind of.
I think so.
I'm going to put my neck on the line, and while I'm not going to say that Mel Gibson's uncancelled, he's back making really good movies.
Yes, Mel Gibson's one of the kind of strange anomalies where he seems to do whatever the fuck he wants and get criticised for it.
Oh yeah,
I have no like blowback.
I mean, he was outcast for a while, but actually, part of me thinks that some of that will have been self-imposed because he had to get himself sober as well. But people like Rob Lowe, he fucked an underage girl. Robert Downey Jr. was seen as a bit of a problem child as well, not on the scale of Mel Gibson, obviously, but there are some people who've sort of worked their way back in.
Could it be that all these people did something before cancel culture was a thing? Therefore, when they did it, it was acknowledged and people just moved on. Whereas people like Harvey Weinstein, well, obviously fucking rape people, that's different, but other people, sorry, it's a bad example, other people have not even sexual assault allegations, but sexual harassment allegations. It wasn't addressed at the time, so they've been judged by today, where Mel Gibson was judged by then.
I mean, how long ago was the whole sugar tits thing?
I don't know.
Was that about 10 years, more than 10 years ago? Maybe, do you know what, it probably is. He probably did just avoid the cancel culture thing. I'm trying to think, it probably is about...
It was in 2010, 2011, around about then that was when I recorded swearing at police officers and all sorts of stuff like that. That was around about then, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because then he did disappear for a couple of years. So yes, he was just ahead of this sort of wave of cancelling folk. And Downey Jr. as well, most of it was self-imposed, wasn't it? He did more harm to himself than anybody else. And you got to remember, they had to really fight to get him in the role of Iron Man.
Yeah.
Marvel didn't want him. He says no way. They didn't want to take the risk with him.
Yeah.
Because of what he'd been up to and stuff like that. It was to do with, I think it was Kiss Kiss Bang Bang that persuaded him that he could be taken on again because he was friends with Shane Black, and Shane Black cast him in that film. And from there, Shane Black had basically said to Disney and Marvel, you should hire this guy, he's good. He'll do what he's told, and obviously it all worked out. So, all good, eh?
Yeah. And then he gave us the travesty that is Dr. Dolittle, but we'll forgive him for that.
There's no doctor involved, it's just Dolittle.
Oh, my apologies.
Yes, yeah, we should. He'll be sending his lawyers around. It doesn't mean it's any good, though, does it?
Even the trailers for that looked terrible. I was like, what the hell happened there?
And Jen Love's dropped down Junior and she went, quite fancy because he's in it. I went, you hate fucking Iron Man, though. And he's in it. And she went, I know, I just can't stand the film. I mean, but he's just... That's what I imagine Robert Downey Jr. to be like in real life.
Yeah, I want him to be that cool.
You should listen to the Joe Rogan podcast he's on. It's really fucking cool. He comes across so well. He comes across how you'd like him to come across. Exactly. He comes across how you'd like him to come across.